Hey guys, welcome back. Once again, Melonare has given me another opportunity, so it's a good time to mention that this is some sponsored content. So what we're talking about today, I had been looking to have options to use wireless mics for a number of things in my area. Number one, just because again, the space here is completely limited, so I don't want to be tripping over cords, but uh, just to have the opportunity to do vocals without tripping myself up, or amp my mic up my amplifier so I can get some different sounds versus just going through the audio interface and a pedal board or a modeler. So it gives me a lot of opportunities. So what Melonare did offer was the MX-1, which is a UHF wireless transmitter and receiver system. Now, full disclosure, I have had this out of the box so I could charge it up, because obviously I don't want to unbox, have to cut, charge it up, and also so I could just verify how to set this up so I didn't completely fumble my way through the review here. But to be fair, it's very simple, and what you're going to watch me do in a second here is exactly what I did a half hour ago, just testing things out. So what we do have here, let's take it out of the box. Little foam insert, which is handy for keeping everything organized. You have your transmitter and your receiver. The receiver is what plugs into the audio interface or whatever is supposed to receive the sound from the transmitter. And you also have the charging cables, the double-ended USB-C. These charge up via USB-C. So let me put that part away and let me talk a little bit about what it is. So like I said, it is the MX-1 plug-on UHF wireless receiver and transmitter. It works with anything that is XLR based. So whether it be a microphone like the one I have over here that I'll be using for a demo, or any kind of mixing equipment, speakers, anything that supports an XLR input and needs to have audio received and transmitted, this will work for. They have simple on and off buttons on the side. You just turn those on and you'll see that the little symbol on the lower part, the blue symbol, is now solid. That means it's connected. Let me turn one of them off. You'll see the other one's flashing. That means it's looking to be paired up. Takes just a second. And then you've got the battery indicator light right above that, which operates on 4 different colors. So 100%, 75%, 50%, and 25%. And I'll throw up a graphic over there that kind of dictates what color tells you when you need to charge it. So it lets you know when you have to charge the battery. You can look at it and know, okay, out of the 5-hour charge, I have approximately 25 to 50% left. So if you know you're going to be doing a longer video, you can charge them up quick. It does eliminate cable clutter. It operates on a 900 megahertz UHF frequency instead of Bluetooth. So it avoids interference from 2.4 gigahertz and 500 megahertz bands, and should give you a pretty stable performance. It auto selects one of 10 frequencies, and so that makes you have a lot of options there. The sound clarity on it, it has a 24-bit 48 kilohertz sampling rate, over 100 decibel dynamic range, and a wide frequency response, and less than 0.5% distortion. So you're getting accurate pickup and preservation of the original sound. The wireless adapter, the receiver, the transmitter also offers the option for 48 volt. I'm not sure you can see that there, but it's a switch on and off for 48 volt phantom power. So if you have a condenser mic, like I do have one in here that I sometimes use when I'm not using this setup, you can turn on the phantom power, so you can use almost virtually any microphone that has an XLR input. When it's not needed, you want to make sure to have it off so that it's not interfering or doing any damage to a regular microphone that won't need it. Also, when the 48 volt is on, it uses extra power, so it can decrease that 5-hour continuous use on a full charge. Just know that going in. The plug-in adapter also has a flat side to it. And I'm going to go ahead and plug this into the mic right now so I can kind of show you that. We'll see if I got anywhere I can set it on the table. So it's plugged into the mic, adds virtually no weight to the mic at all, but it doesn't feel cheaply made. It allows you to set it down so it's got a flat surface. It's not going anywhere. It's not going to roll off the table on me. It's got a pretty good connection. Clicks in, you have to actually press the button, just like any XLR cable, to get it out. And then the plug-on wireless adapter also fits very snugly into the audio interface. And I'm going to do that quick. Let's see if you can kind of see my mess over here, guys. So I'm just making sure we're plugging it in the right way. And I'll turn that on when it's time. All right. Sorry, that probably made a little noise on the input, even though there's nothing going on with it right now. We've showed you how to connect it, how to power it on. The next thing we need to do is just do a quick demo of the sound quality. So what I'm going to do here is take a quick second to shut down my current microphones so that we're going to work off of the hand mic for the rest of it once I power everything on. So give me 1 second. I'm going to switch the camera back here. All right, guys, so we're all set to go. I've got headphones on using the wireless monitor so I can take a walk later, but you're hearing the quality of the sound. I'm hearing it in my headphones. It should be pretty decent. Apologies for that focus. Let's see if we can get my camera to cooperate a little better. There we go. And yeah, so we're going to go the rest of the video using this for sound. And like I said, in my particular studio, I don't really have to go more than 10, 15 feet away. So that's not going to be a real good test of the range. But I do have the headphones on. And what I'm going to do here is take this along with me. I'm going to turn on my phone camera and I'm going to record as I'm walking. But I'm going to keep this going. So the sound from the video, this is all you're going to be hearing. I'm going to make sure that the camera mic on my phone is muted. So, all right, let's go for a walk, guys. And we're going to try and see how far it goes before the sound cuts out in my headphones. The good thing about all of this, and I think I've got my finger in the way there. There we go. The good thing about all this, and I'm sorry I don't have. All right, guys. So that little test didn't go exactly as planned. I got about 20 feet away to the door behind me there, shut it behind me, and I lost all sound. So I thought maybe something was wrong. I did a little looking, and I did reach out to Melonare. And the good news there is Melonare is very responsive, whether it's via their Facebook group or email about any of their products. And they did let me know that the 164 feet, the maximum that they state in their specs, is primarily for a more open environment, such as an outdoor gig or a big hall or a church or something where you've got an unobstructed view. I'm inside my house here. Now, this is working just fine for me for what I'm going to need it for, but I'm going to do another test here. I'm going to leave the door open to see if we can get a line of sight, to see if I can get a little better idea of what performance you could see in an environment like this where you've got walls, doors, obstructions, etc. But with line of sight. I've got a metal core door, which is probably what caused a little bit more interference with the UHF. So you're going to be seeing me go to my phone camera again. Sorry, should not have stood up right away. So we're going to take a break here. You'll see a quick flash, and then I'm going to go to the phone camera. All right, guys, there's the door in question, and we are going to leave the door open and try and go for a short walk here. 1 second. All right, leaving the door open behind me. A little rainy, but that's okay. We're not going too far. And I'm already starting to clip a little bit. Okay, yeah, that makes it too far. You can hear the noise. Sorry for that. That was a little obstructed. So we're looking back at my house, and that's about how far we got. So I'd say total maybe 40 or 50 feet tops.
maybe between 30 and 40, but that's again with the obstructions. So let me join you back at my desk. All right, so we're back. I'm still using this mic. You can hear it's got pretty decent sound quality. Um, that's for the receiver, so this is a connection. This mic is rather cheap, so if the sound isn't about what you're expecting up to par, blame it on the mic, not on the adapter. I plan on getting myself a decent, either an SM57 or a clone to try amping my mic, my miking my amplifier in the future. So we'll see how that goes. But I think this is going to work absolutely for my needs. So just a quick few final thoughts. Number one, thank you again to Melonare for the opportunity to demo this. Also for reaching out to me so that I could relay to you guys what the limitations might be in a more enclosed environment. Um, I'm sure there are other videos out there. I know a number of people have demoed these, and hopefully one of them has a more ideal setting to demo the range. But as far as the quality of the signal when you're in proximity in an environment like mine, I haven't had anything disconnect unless I got far enough away. And that's not going to be the case when I'm working in my area here to either get sounds from an amplifier, record vocals, which seems to be fine because I haven't seen any latency. So, um, like most of the products of theirs that I've reviewed, I think they provide really great value for the money because, like they said in their statement, they're trying to provide uh, quality audio products for people on a budget, and that definitely seems to be the case with everything in their line that I've tested. Um, these are going to come handy for me, and they're currently listed on Amazon at just under $50 US. But even for the normal price, I think they'd be a good value. Um, the ability to use phantom power is cool because I can use it with my condenser mics if need be. So if I had an issue where I wanted to set up something in a different area uh, without having a long XLR cable stretching, I think this is going to be just fine for my usage. So again, thank you to Melanair. Thank you to you guys for watching. And until next time.